Good morning. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take a moment to silence all electronic devices. As a general reminder, all personnel participating in the ceremony should exercise caution to ensure that wings will not be pinned in an aggressive manner that would cause injury to the soldiers. All pinning ceremonies must be conducted with the utmost respect for the dignity and physical well-being of the graduates. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of Alpha Company, 2nd Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment, Captain Kelsey M. Wallabin.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to graduation. I'm Captain Kelsey Wallabin, and I'm the commander of the Chinook Maintenance Course Company. It's an honor to speak to all of you this morning. First, I'd like to congratulate our students for their hard work and determination over the last few months. They've all proven they possess the skills necessary to properly maintain the Army's helicopter fleet and are prepared to enter our fighting force. I know the work has been challenging, but it does not get easier from here. It does, however, get more fun and more rewarding, so you all have much to look forward to. Families and friends, thank you for entrusting us with your loved ones and for allowing them to join the Army in such challenging times. I know the decision could not have been easy. You should be extremely proud of the work these fine soldiers have done over the last few months, and I hope you all enjoy the momentous occasion today marks. In just a moment, the graduates will come up on stage row by row to receive their graduation certificates. Following receipt of their certificates, the graduates will line up in front of the stage for the pinning of their wings. At that time, you're welcome to come forward for photos of the pinning. Please move around as much as you'd like to get your photos. Finally, I would like to call the Distinguished Honor Graduate, Private Second Class Philip Ka'aihue, up to the front to receive a brigade coin on behalf of Colonel Morshed, our brigade commander. Private Ka'aihue had the highest GPA in his class and no negative counselings. He also excelled in all facets of military performance during his time in advanced training. Please give him a round of applause.
At this time, we'd like to recognize all veterans in attendance and watching online. Thank you for your selfless service and sacrifice in the defense of our nation. Distinguished guests, family members, and friends, on behalf of the 128th Aviation Brigade Command Team, welcome to today's graduation ceremony for 15 Uniform CH-47 Helicopter Repair Class 005. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation given by Chaplain Coltrane and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Good morning. I invite you to pray with me. Let us pray. Holy God, this morning as we welcome this new group of soldiers into the aviation family, we give thanks for all the ways that this journey has challenged them and changed them. We are grateful for the hard work they have done and the people who have supported them along the way. Even as we pause for a moment to celebrate this graduation, we are preparing for the incredible journey above the best. May you guide each soldier here and give them wisdom, humility, and courage. We ask that you bless our nation and grant us peace. Amen.
Please be seated. Army aviation maintenance training began at Fort Eustis, Virginia in 1954. Since its beginning, Fort Eustis has continued a legacy of maintenance training excellence, training active duty, National Guard, and Army Reserve soldiers, along with Air Force personnel and international partners, with a lineage that dates back to Operation Just Cause in Panama. The Army redesignated the United States Army Aviation Logistics School as the 128th Aviation Brigade on February 1st, 2012. Today, the 128th Aviation Brigade trains over 5,500 soldiers annually in every Army aviation helicopter specialty. A 15U helicopter repairer is primarily responsible for the overall maintenance of the CH-47 Chinook helicopter. They perform tasks such as the removal and installation of aircraft subsystem assemblies. These include engines, rotors, gearboxes, transmissions, and mechanical flight controls. They also perform services, inspections, repairs, maintenance checks, and troubleshoot faults for all aircraft components. The guest speaker for today's ceremony is Drill Sergeant Ashley Santos. Drill Sergeant Santos enlisted in the U.S. Army in 2020 as a 15 Papa Aviation Operations Specialist and is currently serving as Delta Company 1st 222nd Aviation Regiment Drill Sergeant. Please refer to Drill Sergeant Santos' biography in your program to learn more about her selfless service to our nation. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to Drill Sergeant Ashley Santos.
Good morning, distinguished guests, family members, and friends. Your support and dedication to these soldiers has greatly impacted their success through these trying times. I would like to thank Class 05-25 for asking me to speak today. I was sure they were tired of me, of correcting every minor deficiency in their formation, requesting loud and motivated cadences, and demanding the highest standard for the last 17 weeks. Congratulations, you all. You have all successfully completed the 15 uniform CH-47 repair course and are off to start your journey as the newest member of the Army Aviation family. It is hard to believe that you are the same group of soldiers that came into Delta Company for the first time 17 weeks ago. Undoubtedly, Uniform 5 has been one of the most challenging classes I've had to be in charge of, and certainly I enjoy every single day of the last 17 weeks with you. My goal as your class drill sergeant was sharing with you a bit of knowledge of the fundamental of military life, keep you combat ready and physically fit, so you can be prepared for what is to come. I hope you take something with you to your duty station or home units. I hope you can use my endless conversation on final formation for the good, and I hope I give you enough tools to be successful from moving forward in your career. Don't forget, your discipline and character is what determines whether or not people trust you. That's how I earned your trust. Soldier, hold yourself accountable. Don't fail in the mediocrity, and always do more than the minimum. Be the best you can be, and always strive for greatness. You've learned the basic of aviation maintenance and soldier basic skill, and now you will have to learn the harder military life lesson on your own, such as when to speak up when the time is right, how to approach your peers, leaders, and eventually your subordinates with issues and correction even when it is hard, and how to handle relationships with others when you don't quite get along. It's not going to be easy, but I promise you, hard work always pays off. Soldiers, you are the repairer and maintainer of the U.S. Army most utilized helicopter, with hundreds of missions depending on them. You will have to ensure each aircraft is safe and ready to fly. Take your job seriously, soldier. There are life and assets depending on you. I trust you. I know you will bring our people and assets back home safely. While you are all now capable of fixing the Chinook to standard, your learning does not stop here. In fact, it's only the beginning. As you start your journey, either to your first duty station or back to your home station, think about how much you learned in the last 17 weeks. Now, think about how much more you could learn in the next 17 weeks or 17 months. You have a bright future in front of you. I encourage you to keep the same attitude, discipline, and motivation that you have had through the last 17 weeks. You will exceed standards everywhere you go. I can't wait to see all of you becoming the subject matter expert at your duty station. But even then, never stop learning. Just when you think you know everything, there is something else to know. Once you become leaders and NCOs, your new soldier will surprise you by showing you how much there is left to learn, just like how you taught me. You could not imagine how much I learned from you. Never be afraid to learn from those you teach. Be adaptable and flexible. Stay humble and be willing to learn from your subordinates. They have great ideas, and all of you prove me right. I'm excited about how successful your future is looking, soldiers. To conclude, I want you to reflect with me on this quote. Hate has 4 letters, so does love. Enemies have 7 letters, so does friend. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Failure has 7 letters, but so does success. Negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. Class 005, you always have a choice, so choose the better side of it. From this day forward, I challenge you to go out and change the Army for the better. And never forget that failure is the catalyst of growth. With nothing left to say, I wish you nothing but success above the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that we will now present diplomas to the graduates. Please feel free to move around and take photos throughout the presentation. The distinguished graduate is that soldier who received the highest marks throughout the course. These graduates are selected on academic standing, leadership, physical fitness, and discipline. The distinguished graduate will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade and a brigade coin. The distinguished graduate for 15U Chinook Helicopter Repair Class 005 is Private Second Class Philip Ka'aihue. Private Second Class Philip Ka'aihue is from YPO Gentry, Hawaii, and will be assigned to 171st Aviation Regiment, Hawaii, National Guard. The honor graduate is that soldier who is the second highest graduate of their class. They will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade. The honor graduate for 15U Chinook Helicopter Repair Class 005 is Private First Class Jackson C. Private First Class Jackson C. is from East Wenatchee, Washington, and will be assigned to 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Specialist Andrew Ashby. Specialist Andrew Ashby is from Tonopah, Nevada, and will be assigned to 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Specialist Tyler Dunn. Specialist Tyler Dunn is from Daytona Beach, Florida, and will be assigned to 82nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Specialist April Zarzuela. Specialist April Zarzuela is from Centennial, Colorado, and will be assigned to 1st Air Cavalry Brigade, Fort Carvezos, Texas. Private First Class Morgan Peters. Private First Class Morgan Peters is from Woodstock, Virginia, and will be assigned to 1st Air Cavalry Brigade, Fort Cavazos, Texas. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they are prepared to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Private First Class Kyle Rodriguez. Private First Class Kyle Rodriguez is from Oroville, Washington, and will be assigned to 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Private Second Class Caleb Riley. Private Second Class Caleb Riley is from Estacada, Oregon, and will be assigned to 112th Aviation Regiment, Oregon National Guard. Private Second Class Saul Rivera. Private Second Class Saul Rivera is from Durango, Mexico, and will be assigned to 36th Combat Aviation Regiment, Texas National Guard. Private Second Class Silas Robello. Private Second Class Silas Robello is from Eva Beach, Hawaii, and will be assigned to 171st Aviation Regiment, Hawaii National Guard. Private Second Class David Umstead. Private Second Class David Umstead is from Chillicothe, Ohio, and will be assigned to 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Camp Humphreys, South Korea. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the newest members of the Army Aviation family. We now turn to a special part of our ceremony. The distinguished graduate will present a token of appreciation to Drill Sergeant Ashley Santos. This symbolizes our sincere gratitude for their presence and the wisdom she has imparted. Their words today have not only enlightened us, but have also added a meaningful dimension to this important milestone in our graduate's journey. The team of non-commissioned officers who trained and mentored the graduates are assigned to the 1st Battalion, 222nd Aviation Regiment, and 2nd Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment. Together, this outstanding team instructed your soldiers in discipline, physical fitness, warrior tasks and battle drills, and fundamental aviation maintenance practices. They led and mentored America's sons and daughters that one day they too may become a non-commissioned officer. The drill sergeant and instructor for today's graduating class are Drill Sergeant Ashley Santos and Staff Sergeant Sean Knaus. Please join us in giving a round of applause. Please rise for the playing of the Aviation song and the Army song. We ask that all soldiers in uniform remain standing and join us in reciting the Aviation Mechanics Creed and Soldier's Creed. Family and friends, please be seated.
The Aviation Mechanics Creed! The Aviation Mechanics Creed! Upon my honor, I swear that I shall hold sacred trust the rights and privileges conferred upon me as a graduate mechanic, knowing full well the safety and lives of others are dependent upon my skill and judgment. I shall never knowingly subject others to risk, which I will not be willing to assume for myself or those dear to me. Above the rest! The Soldier's Creed!
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. Please come forward to congratulate your soldiers and take photographs. Thank you for attending. Above the best, born under